Our next speaker actually fits perfectly right after this presentation. I am proud to mention that I am holding his certificates as well. Please welcome with me Arno Pernthaler from DEC Institute, and he will speak about decentralized charterholder for talents and experts. It's a pleasure having you, Arno. Yes, but please remain a little bit behind the desk if possible.
Ah,
yeah,
good.
It's easier for the cameras to track you then.
Sure.
Okay.
Perfect. This has been a beautiful presentation before me. I never experienced such a nice introduction to a speech that I'm going to hold now. Thank you very much for having me. My name is Arno Pernthaler. I have the chance to represent the DEC Institute here at the conference today. Maybe let's quickly talk about the Institute. The Institute is a consortia of leading education providers and solution providers in the space of blockchain, crypto, and Web3. This Institute has been created as a collaborative effort to define a quality standard for both talents and professionals that are working in this specific market. So compared to many other initiatives that are studying a strategy for 4 years on how this can be developed, we are actually live since 6 months. You can easily go online, you can check out the 2 types of charter holders that have been launched last year. One is the Chartered Blockchain Expert Level 1, and the other one is the Chartered Digital Asset Analyst Level 1. With the first one being more for professionals working in the enterprise industry, with the CDAA being more for professionals and talent that would like to prove their expertise in the financial services market. Who are the organizations behind the DEC Institute? So it's mainly leading education providers, being obviously the Frankfurt School of Finance, the UCL Center for Blockchain Technologies, Hochschule Luzern, which is located in the Crypto Valley Association, also Politecnico Milano, and IIITH Hyderabad. In order not to be too academic, obviously we had to understand what are the requirements from industry in regards to talents. And that's why we are currently onboarding many different service providers that would like to contribute in shaping and developing this knowledge standard globally in their specific area of expertise. We have started with mainly blockchain protocols such as Web3 Foundation with Polkadot, Ripple Labs from San Francisco, Tezos Foundation, and now we entered into different types of service providers such as Signum and Seba Bank being the global first regulated crypto banks. So, as I mentioned before, there is a key difference between those 2 certifications because the impact of blockchain and crypto and Web3 is largely different across sectors and industries. That's why DEC Institute designed the Chartered Blockchain Expert for experts that are working in the enterprise domain, and the Chartered Digital Analyst for experts working more in the financial services industry. As you can see by the difference of the stars behind me, legal and regulatory is something you need to clearly understand working in financial services, which is a little bit less relevant for the enterprise domain. Why are we doing this? The key value driver of DEC Institute is a community. We have recognized that the community has not a unified charter holder where people can share their expertise across like-minded professionals and talents. And that's why the goal is to build a global charter holder community with regular possibilities to exchange expertise and insights with like-minded peers and professionals. But how does this charter holder look like? I was amazed by the average age of current charter holders that have an interest to prove their expertise, which is the age of 36. Obviously, the data here is not the largest data set. We speak about around 150 charter holders that have performed this examination in the last 6 to 8 months. But it clearly shows that this is not a student certificate. This is something comparable to your CFA, Kaya, or Cloud Guru, and many other kind of certificates that are out there on the market. We have a diverse set of industry backgrounds, with this charter holder being mainly from banking, financial services, consulting, but also obviously IT and ICT. We have a clear gender gap, with 84% being male. We try to solve that by specifically collaborating with programs that are supporting female talent, such as the program here at Frankfurt School of Finance with the DLT Talents program. So, what to expect? DEC Institute is focusing on the examination. We are not necessarily here to compete with any education provider. We are enabling education providers to reach a certain standard that is educating people on a wide range of topics, and not just the topics the specific speaker might have an expertise on, missing probably other 80% of the topics people should understand. So it is an online test. It takes 60 minutes. There are 75 randomized questions. And you will also receive preparation material that you can currently download free of charge. This gives you a clear library of different kind of educational resources that you should review and study yourself in order to be prepared for the exam. We clearly have decided to create a more decentralized approach. Obviously, being from the industry, we do not want to create a centralized book. Therefore, we are referring and we are teaching you how to navigate the blockchain industry in the long run. So we also teach you on where you will be able to keep up to speed with the different developments in the market. So it's a collection of different videos, blog posts, articles, industry reports, academic papers across the full syllabus of those two examinations. Who is this for? First of all, job candidates, people who would like to transform their career, and we have many here in the room. Employers, obviously, who would like to strengthen their team. I myself have been working in this industry over 4 years now, starting in consulting, working in enterprise, now working on a startup, and believe me, everyone is using blockchain terminologies in a different way, and he also means different things. This is obviously bringing a lot of confusion up to the top management with delays in delivery and so on. So if you are an employer and you want to upskill your team, this is a good chance to make sure everyone speaks the same language. How does the setup work? We have designed a decentralized development and endorsement lifecycle for the CBX and CDAA development, meaning that questions and syllabus are being designed at the Center for Blockchain Technologies in UCL. They're being passed on to all academic active members to make sure the syllabus and both the question design have a certain standard and the different topics are being covered. And then they are being passed on to all different industry members to make sure that this certificate has an industry relevance. They are being uploaded onto our DEC Institute learning platform, where you will have face recognition, voice recognition, to make sure no one is trying to cheat here. So what's the current state of quality? Obviously, quality needs time, and quality needs feedback, and it needs review. Therefore, we have made sure that all the charter holders are providing very detailed feedback on what we have been designed so far. As you can see behind me, most of the people rate these charter holders to be difficult to very difficult. And we are here speaking about early movers, meaning alumni that are potentially already working in this industry or have been studying diverse topics in the last few years. So for complete newbies, I guess you might need a little bit more time to get up to speed. On the right side, you can see the different topics And if they are indicating a good level of knowledge, we are proud to say we have reached over 75% of people think that it is an advanced knowledge that you need to have in order to pass this examination. What is the motivation? On the bottom right side, obviously people, and especially autodidacts that like to study themselves, they have a personal motivation to prove their knowledge. That's probably so far the highest motivation. And the second and third one being obviously the improvement of your private career profile in order to potentially have a career move. So how can you get started? Simply as it can be, you go online, DECinstitute.org. You can download currently for free the examination material by just leaving your email. It's free of charge. Take it as your library. Read the different articles and videos over the next coming months, and then you can decide if you want to pursue this examination. This is obviously not a certificate that lasts forever. The blockchain industry is evolving constantly over the years, so the certification and syllabus is being updated each year to make sure people are up to speed on the newest developments. So after 3 years, you are asked to kind of retake a certain smaller set of examination to make sure you are up to date. We also launched level 2 certifications for the really experts in their domain who would like to showcase, another level of expertise. How do we collaborate with academic institutes? It has been mentioned before in the presentation from the EU Commissioner that all universities and education providers should launch educational products. That's why we are endorsing academic member courses that have reached a certain quality, that have reached a certain standard. So if you think you need some more guidance and support beyond your study material, we are more than welcome to refer different courses from member universities on our website. That's pretty much it. There's not much more to say than participating in lifelong learning demonstrates a commitment to professional excellence, and that's why we would like to invite you to be an early mover. We have provided you a discount code CAC22A. You can apply for both yourself or your employees in a time frame of 1 month, and obviously you can pay in crypto. Otherwise, we wouldn't be sitting here in this room. Thank you very much, and have a good day.